Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy. Just bear with me because you will be in a blue screen for a little bit just while everything loads. It shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, because I'm third in the queue. So it shouldn't take too long now. But I'm live because I've just not long got back from my friends. Also, if you're wondering why I'm playing this instead of Euro Truck, as I've decided, because we played Monster Hunter yesterday, I'm playing this today, and then Friday, Saturday will be our reset period of our streams, and then Sunday will be back to this. So let us speak to you. Yes. No. I want to stay here. Make our way up here and speak to our little retainers. So we go. Let's do this. Paste books and then I'll 23. Quick tongue materia. Okay. Bet you weren't expecting that now, were you? No, I wasn't. Let's try and not from there. From here. Let's see if this is worth anything. 550, okay, I'll do this for 500. Let's see if it sells. This person clearly, you can tell clearly don't know how to do the thing. So I'm just gonna aim for it being 900. Lime green dye. I'm gonna say for about 50. High potion, Faye, golden Faye. Turquoise, 90. Okay. So I'm just going to do about 80 instead. Let's see what this is worth. Yeah, not really worth it. And this. 5 grand, okay. So I'll do this for 4,500. This really wasn't worth it. Yeah, no, not really worth it. So I'm not gonna sell it. Now I will assign you a venture field. We can only do 20. Okay. look up something. Okay. No, it can't be their first time in here then, so... No, because it's in a boss, is it? I'm so confused. I'm just truly bewildered. I have no idea if this is a new tank or what. I think even if you're not a new tank, but you're new, maybe they're just a new player in general. But I'm not sure because I'm sure they would have had a cutscene back there. I don't know. It's been how long since I've done this one where the cutscenes are now. I'm pretty sure you have to kill the clan. Yeah, no, they didn't know. So I'm not gonna blame them. At least they know now. Yeah, this first time, just got to skip it, okay. Someone, okay. Because I was on the wrong target, that's fine. It is kind of important if you are trying that you do know that. Oh fuck, we went slow fighting then from that. Oh, we got that. And I'm gonna give the tank it. I gave him commission for that. Well, not commission, commendation. They did need to know that it's a very important mechanic. Ooh, gladiators arms. Oh, yeah. Now let's discard that. Let me have a look in my armory chest. I really do need to kind of come through here and sort through it all. What I use and what I don't use. I'll do that eventually. Can I get any accommodations for that though? I wonder. No. Yeah, there's one or two I think. And I did. It was important I did know, because they didn't. And they could have messed it up, not just not just for me, for all that group, but for everyone I played with. I did think it was pretty important knowledge to know that. So that's why I did inform them when it was safe to. So that's why I informed them about it. It's just one of those things, you know? You either know it or you don't. And if you don't, it is handy to have someone that does know it, so they can tell you what went wrong and why, sort of. And so then you can learn for next time. So here we go. Oh, what is this? Cure 3. Nice. Wolf Breeder, I owe you an apology. No, you don't. Why do you owe me an apology? When last we spoke, I promised that I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you. But I fear he intently refuses to heed my words. Why? The more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ears to me. All pride and no common sense, that one. I can scarce believe we are kin. So, intent fuck me. Try that again. So intent is he to prove that you are unneeded. Sorry, I can't read this right now because I'm putting my glasses. Unneeded that he dashed out into the forest all alone, boasting that he would placate every last elemental and save the forest all by himself. Well, it's not a wise idea, mate. Needless to say, such a task is far beyond his powers. There is a part of me that would like nothing more than to see the foolish boy learn his lesson. And yet, as his sister, I fear for him. Would you go look after him, Wolf Breeder? See to it or not, he is in many ways still a child, and the forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I felt to go myself, but if you were to save my brother from his own recklessness, perhaps he might finally see how fatuous he has been. When last I spoke with him, he announced his intentions to begin his efforts in the bramble patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now, please go in haste before some ill fate befalls him. Okay? Now the question is, where is that patch? East Shroud. So we want Hawthorne Hut and to go north. Yeah. And I'm going the wrong way. Silly me. Let's get our chocobo. Here you are, silly boy. If it isn't my sister's favourite adventurer, come to show me up, have you? Well, you can march right back and tell sister that I am doing just fine. I am only resting. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what could the run-of-the-mill adventurer like you do about it? Fuck. Okay. That, and I need to see what our skill does, because I have no idea. Oh, that's the dash one. I don't think I'll use that. Even beginner's luck. If you think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are a worthy inheritor to the teachings of Master Atoa, hey Rune, fuck me, I don't even know what that said, but okay. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety, what do you think I'm doing? For better or worse, it would appear that you suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Hey Rune, for all your obstinacy, I know that deep down, you are no fool. No, you are wise beyond your years. You realise, as well as I, the dire fate that will fall Gridania if we do not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the blood. So the adventurer is not Pajali, or Pajal. Pajali? Yeah, Pajali. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Alright, hang on. Let me pause that. This is true, but what of it? Would you blindly trumpet tradition as the very forest turns against us and brings ruin to our home? We have a greater calling to answer. You know that. I do, sister. Yeah. Oh my dear Aaron. What are sisters for, if not to forgive their little brothers' fits of folly? Now, Willsbreeder, I believe the most important task of all still awaits us. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Great. Let's. Before we do that, I would like to move this skill because I can see it coming helpful. I think I'll put it there. What does this skill do again? Yeah, you're a single target that like removes a. Your raise are dead. I think I'm going to move you to here, no, here, and then I can move you to here, I think. Yeah, because you're restoring my MP. You're Swift Cast. What's Presence of Mind again? I'll reduce his spell cast time and recast time. That's 15 seconds. And I could do Ethereal Shift. Whoa! I thought you have to be in battle for that to work. Oh, that's cool. So actually, I do see that being very, very handy. Oh, it can be handy. Oh no, I see it actually being very handy. In like dungeons and stuff, if I need to dash out of somewhere, I will easily be able to do it. Tomorrow's plans. I've just published, or just put up to start publishing, Dragon Age from yesterday. I was supposed to do it yesterday, last night, but I just didn't. I was too tired to. So I've done it now. Well, for stream. Anyway. Wolfbreeder, thank you. I knew it was only a matter of time before a room came around to read him, and yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for the telling. The tale begins some 3 millennia ago, in the 5th Ashur era. It was the time of the endless frost, when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye could see. Food was scarce, and warmth scarcer. The histories hold many a grim tale of those who died in their beds, starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instincts: survival. In time, the winter thawed, and magic was no longer essential for survival. But once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, the people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world had seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who would keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without night, the white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic soon dried the flow of aether, threatening to bring blight to land. The magic of healing? It made little difference. If used with no concern for the aether, our magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so it was that the practicing of white magic was forbidden, with one exception. The Pajal, our kind, were entrusted as sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace while ensuring that the great power will never again be misused. Though he is still young, Arun feels this profound sense of responsibility, as strongly as any of us, thus his hesitation to accept you. But having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the three of us united in place and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not yet been entirely consumed by fury. but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the 12's word to its former state of harmony, we must truly be one of heart, one of mind. It is to this end that 8-hour count has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, Wolfbreeder, and let us mend the wounds of the one together. So, sign on Nokia 3. Later account speaks unto you. Blah blah. Blah blah blah. Now we've got Cure 3, we've got Cure 2, Cure 3. Right, now. For God Flute. And we're level 41. Well, I've also just remembered I've not done my Guild Hest one. Let's shine up. Is it in here? Nope. I don't remember where. That was down here, wasn't it? In there. There we are. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin, known as Ziz, could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple. But, for sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. I mean, this is a good point. Not saying that it is their fault. Just saying it could potentially be their fault. So we just need to find out. Hey, Clay Golem. Ah, the roof above. Oh no, I've got one here. 2 here. I swear. That one on the Monday. So I think leaving that back to, I'm gonna say to here would actually be handy. Now if you're wondering why that quick access to it. does a long cooldown, doesn't it? Yeah, no, let's play back. Yeah, if it didn't have such a long cooldown. What's the cooldown of that? Cast 8 seconds, recast 2.49. Oh, so it's quite a quick spell, that one then. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm gonna have a look at my companion. See if he's leveled. Ooh, he's close to leveling. Can't hit that one there. Because I don't remember what this one is to do. Oh, yes, I remember this one. Yes, in the weakened state you have to take it back to a certain location, didn't you? Yeah, there we go. That should be it. Yeah. Okay, in time? Yeah, I did. I do like to give people at guild has their commendations, whether I get one or not. But I do get why people don't give them in commendations. Let's get running. Yeah, we came through it, didn't we, when I was doing my things for Paladin, I believe? Yeah, it's when we were doing the hunt log for the Paladin, I do believe. Oh man, we've got 5 out of thingy. 5 out of 10 completed. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with that. And 5 out of 10 for this one. And 2 out of 10 for this. This one I'm not really that cared about doing as much. I mean, maybe I should care. I think these ones are more worth it because they do give a lot more experience. At the same time, I don't really care about doing them either at the minute. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? No, not really. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looks like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. It does indeed. Now I'm thinking. Maybe we should do these, actually. So these should be in Gridania anyway. I don't know how much experience I need. I've got 71,000 plus 70. Well, let's round out to 72. So if I got another 72,000, that'd be 140 something. Yeah, so I'm gonna need more than that can give me, so really, I mean it would go a long way. I mean, at the same time, it wouldn't, because that's 3,000. It would go quite a bit of the way, actually. But no, let's just continue questing for now. Yeah, so we're getting about the same, we're getting more experience in doing these. Let's do this one. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumour being going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, a rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Okay? That just tells you how to do it. So let's go and do this. It should be in the same vicinity as the other one. I don't know what this imposition does. Honestly, I can't tell. No, I think I'm going to bring that down. I don't think we need it out loud, really. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to give my chocolate another green. Yes, if I remember right, I've got to go to here. Do this. Do that. There we go. One. 2, 3, 4, and last but not least over there being number 5. I think I'm going to mess with a rock golem, or a clay golem even. Just to see if we can get our little police level up. Our ventures are done. I think. Let's just have a look. Yep, both are complete. Let me have a look at companion. Oh, so close. Being able to level. And we get this one. Okay, let's go to New Gridania. And let us go to our ventures. Okay. Now that is something. So. Actually. I don't know why it's actually handy to have. Why can't I put that up for sale? Yeah, so I just selects it's untradeable. Why the fuck is that worth so much? Why is it worth so much? Okay, well, that's, first of all, fucking crazy. $68,000? Really? Why? Okay, let's chuck it on there. Why though? I have no idea why that's worth so much. Yeah, that I'll buy back actually, just in case it proves being really good. For when I hit 50. If that sells, fuck me. I kinda hope it doesn't sell. Fuck. I really hope it doesn't sell. Because that just doesn't make sense being that price. I really, honest to God, hope it doesn't sell. Unless people are... No, see, that don't make sense, because it's level 1. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Exactly. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It is a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing in the morning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time. Gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sun stick. Oh well. Oh well indeed. And that sucks. I just don't want it to sell now. I do believe I do get a thing in chat if it sells. I could be wrong. It's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia. But I too have seen a winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here. In case you had a mind to investigate. I do have a mind to investigate it. Thanks for your help, bud. Let's head west. But no, I know what my next thing's going to be. To level, if you were wondering. And it is... going to be, a gathering one. I'm thinking botany. And after botany, go into woodworking. If you're wondering why they're going to be my next two, it's so I can gain more endeavors. Not endeavors, what they're called. what they're called now. But the voucher things for the thing. That's genuinely crazy. So apparently, the reason why that's worth that much is because people use it for glamour. And the most expensive often... And apparently this person's often seen level 1 suffer over 1 million. And that's batshit crazy. That's genuinely mind-blowing to me. I can't believe that game's worth that much. That much. Go with it, and it's... Let's have a look at our timer. We've got... Yeah, so apparently deals for handing crafting stuff in. So, being and crafting the same way. A monstrous Venomite appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Folgard. Intentional or not, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? I mean, good point, could be either. Hey, you're on 140k. Look at that. So doing quick ventures genuinely could get me the million quickest. Well, I'd want over 1 million. And then I'd be able to... Well, I'd have my own plot of land, and I'd be able to have gardens then. Because that's what I want, ideally, if I'm going to go into botany. Because you can make stuff through botany, like the geisha greens, and then you can sell them and that. There's quite a few things that you can actually make which sell quite well. There've been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that it could have been mistaken. Taken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. You and I were arms apart. How could we? Time, exactly. Unless it's multiple. What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? Yeah, that's right. There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, eyes one hell of a bet. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Why there could be more of them. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. More than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. More than one. More than that. Right, but then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Right. So there's 18. I'm gonna go this way. It looks like it's this way. Oh, it wants me to go get the corpses, that's why. Right, let us run for corpses. And collect them. Right, where are the corpses? Any damage it does do, I instantly heal it. There we go. Let's get the mangled corpses. Greetings, adventurer. Is that aught I might assist you with? Yeah, here's a ravaged corpse here, boy. Gods be God. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you see does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of kin. This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that of an organisation, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving these murders. I hope it does too, mate. Yes, speak to you again. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to commune or to continue your investigation. You do make a very good point, mate. So, that's new Gridania. Here, let's have a look at our timers. Half an hour left. Okay, so it's going to be about 11ish and that's done. Yeah, I think it's this person. Battlecraft, Fieldcraft. Yeah, so you got Fieldcraft, which can give you things. Botany and Fisher. Well, obviously you need to level up in that. And then Tradecraft involves the crafting and delivery of various items. Depending on my client needs, the items requested might range from simple weapons to ornate jewellery. So you've got carpentry, blacksmithing, armourer, goldsmith, leatherworker, weaver, alchemist and culinarian. See, I'm only going to be doing carpentry and botany. See, this annoys me. It doesn't annoy me. So we've got level 1, level 1, level 1, level 5, level 5. Oh, actually, what are you doing? Never met. Level 5, level 5, level 5. Level 10, level 10, level 10, level 10. All completely useless. So I'm not given much experience. I'm not actually giving anything. But I think it's... I'm going to say more for the Fieldcraft. Maybe the Tradecraft? I hope. Okay. Okay. So it helps me, but doesn't help me, that. Okay. Good evening to you, Wolf Breeder. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. No, we're not. I got a lily bomb for you. Well, it's a lovely little button. The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Ethereal Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Okay, let's speak to Bernadette. I know you can go into first person, I've just forgotten how. That's I do like them glasses on now. Let's speak with Bernadette. I'm gonna see what this quest is. Okay, nothing of interest. I forgot what these icons mean. I used to know what they meant. I know this one means main story quest that you're doing. So here we are. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Here's the lily button. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, but I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certain that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Unless I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Singing Guild? Over at the Lancers Guild, the woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a full name basis. That's first name basis if you want to know. Okie dokie, so Lancers Guild you say. Well, let us take the Archers Guild portal over there. Oh, Theorite Crystal, or whatever we call them. Ethernet shards. So we want the Lancers. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist you. Never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Can you tell me anything you know about this lily button? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated on the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendal, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Thanks for the help. That's up in this direction. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Okay? Well, I have a lily button that you might know something about, if you wouldn't mind taking a look at it. The sigil of Ertugr's family. How? How is that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face? Was it marred in any way? Yeah, I'd say so. I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Yeah, I can do that. Skeletons in her closet. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families of Ingridania, the Daltoncurs. During that time, I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, a kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So begin the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day where my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of the body. Well, that sucks. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to the place. Not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hockey Mama, my home, for nigh on half a century. Fucking hell, man, you've been there for a long time. 50 years. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Harkey Manor, on the western edge of Central Shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. I will. Right. Central Shroud. Minutes left on both of them. Nice. Right, let us head towards this man of them. No, I don't want to be in there. We need to go across this wall. And here we are, the manor. We're floating high on the left. My companion. No. Oh, yeah, I only need a couple kills. I think 2-3 kills for these. A little bit. can pass through arrow. Don't move it. Not the one. Human need human buzz and buddies. Alright, there we go. Let's go to here. You are now here. So if I wanted to, I could spend these points between a few different skills. I could go like here, so that'd be 1, 3, 4, 5. But I'm not doing that, I'm just gonna go straight into here till we get to there. And now we'll go into the manor. Irregular duties being hired. I'm wondering if I can do this with people. Oh yeah, I've got to do this, haven't I? Take the old hess off. Here. Queue up for that. And see if we can get some people. Simply because I don't want to do it on my own as a healer. Because it's not the easiest going thing. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting a new one, does it? Right. I think we're just going to have to NPC it. I'm not liking this. Gotta say, not fun isn't it's a healer. You'll see why. Oh yeah, why was I thinking tomorrow was Friday? Tomorrow's Thursday. So tomorrow I might, I don't know what game I'm going to play tomorrow now. I'll think about it. So the annoying thing about this is the tank won't tank unless you attack first, or you run into trouble, pretty much. Do this. I can't do regen yet. I can't do this. I can do Cure 2 though. Oh, Cure 2's good to do. Let me Cure 2 you. Let me Cure 1 you. Cure 1 you. Yeah, as you can see, this will take a lot longer to do because of this. Unfortunately. Alright, so we need a tiny key. I've never actually done this dungeon as duty with anyone. I've only done this one with NPCs. So that means I'll probably damage when I'm not healing. Arrow 1 to you. I'll Cure 2 you. And Cure 1 you. I'll come into each room because they can have a tiny key or a coffin. So to be fair to the tank, NPC tank, they are shit hot when they do get into the battle. I will give them that. Right, anything in here? Well, there's a locked door there. Do I need them? I don't. So let's use this. And as you can see, there's another tiny key there. What as you can see, when I do arrow, the marauder just jumps right into it. So, I can say, I'm not hating it. Not like I'd normally would. Right, so now we need to use another tiny key on this door. Just the same reason of there should be loot in here, which there is. Ah no, it's that one. Isn't it? That one for the random one. Yeah. There we go. Right here too. I'll put you, buddy. You know, I was just stuck in chat mode there. Pot of wax, lovely. Do we need a pot of wax? Who knows? And it's fine wax as well. Coffee not near, yeah. I mean, it's superior quality. And it's for crafting. I do need to use that sooner. Skill. There we go. Let me just get Here we go. There we go, that's her dead. Let's have a look in here. Tiny key. I do like how long you get for this dungeon. You get 80 minutes. That's what I want. There we go. That's what we want here. I'm going to do this boss, and then we'll turn right out of here. blue circle means. Maybe the blue circle is the limit break? Oh no, not with it. This boss doesn't put any negative effects on, I don't think. I don't know how I go by that. Let's restart the arrow. Nope, that ability is this. I wonder if that thing needs me to use it? Yes, I do need to be on the platform. Oh, the green key. You want that? I think that's... Yeah, I was gonna go that way, I'm not gonna. You'll see why, so I need to go left, try and go up these stairs. And another tiny key. Alright, we've got Carnation, which we like shell. Here. I'm going to use tiny key to open it. Why, you may ask? Because it's got a treasure coffer. And we can't keep it because we've already got the mana banner. Or mana bandana. Wrong button. I can see why being a stomach is expect that being happy that we've had 2 days. Because as you can see, it's taken a lot longer to do this. I've got a treasure key. Oh, treasure key, tiny key. Oh, got 2 tiny keys. Okay. Now we can. That. To get to level 16 with a DD before we can do this. Anything in here? No. Alright, let's move around. Okay, Marauder. You're doing great, brother. Got some bad. It's probably limit right. Okay, we've got a locked door here. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Yellow key. That's what we need. eyes on that and pick up the yellow key. Now we have to go all the way back around. For this one. I'll call it ground level on this one, basement. As it was. Again, here we go, I've got 2 bosses in here. Oh, it's not one. Limit break then. I'm a bit worried about the lance, the lance and armor head aren't doing much damage. Yeah, 2. There we go. Alright, so we got the bloody parchment. And then the treasure coffer. Oh, a ring. Ferrite floor. I mean, I could have just gone for size, but that's quicker. Now we use the sealed barrier. And now it's to defeat the lady. But we can't do that until we get the key. If I remember rightly. I have to kill this sentry. I think it must be just kill a sentry now. Yeah, it's just to damage that. Eyeball. you turns ready. Let's do this then. Oh god, I've been knocked. I need to kill that handmaiden. I need to cure to you. No. I need to cure to myself. Holy fuck, I'm very dying. Error. Now would be a great time to limit break. That's dead now. That's been dead. Hit it. Duty complete. Alright, there's a treasure coffer here. Alright, now let's leave. Darkness has taken roots within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admit that irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Idling shows well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our law. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength from Master Lahabria. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fair enough. Thanks, I guess. Fare you well, bringer of light. And I am now going to teleport back to New Gridania and check upon my people, my retainers. So I believe they should be done, yeah. So let me come and check on them. Guess what? I've got for you. Not really. Guess. What have you got for me then, buddy? I have no idea what that is. Who it's for. So let me return actually. And I'll put them on a long one. Assign a venture. Ooh, you're level 26, however. A field one. And we'll do this one. Ah, yeah, you see how it says requirement 5 there? It requires your gear to be at least on average, to be level 5. But, what's happened? Oh, okay. But yeah, average item level 5. Which, as you can see, we've met that. So I'm going to say yes to that. And then next we play, it'll be done. Oh, actually, no. I want to sell item. No. This one. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to end that. Yep, hang on. This. Do that. This. Now, is it tradable? I don't know. No, it's not. It's untradeable. Okay, so there's no point in trying to sell all of them. Okay, let's see what our healer has to offer. Oh, fire crystal. Okay. Well, I confirm that. All acquired in accordance with local laws. Wink, wink. Oh, someone's been devious, are we? Yeah, let's see if I can give you any better gear. Level 10. Okay, let me give you level 10 then. Level 10. Can't give you anything better than that one. Okay. And I'll assign you on to another one. Field, there, there. Like that. I'll rob the... I'll do it. I'll rob the... I mean, what you said, yeah. Get going and run the job, mate. Does make me laugh, that. Alright. So it'll be done in 18 hours. Let's have a look here. Ooh. Legs. Nice. Let's equip them. Oh, I do like the look of that stuff, actually. No, actually. Let us continue running along here. No, not that way. Because that's out of here. And then it's around here, isn't it? You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell all. Must I though? Oh, she's dead. So, she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led Lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But to whom am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed, I know not how many innocent young women die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both. I am an arbiter to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Well, I suppose that's something. And before we do anything else, I'll use this. Travel to Vesper and I will have to inferior next time. So we got to what, 42, is that? Oh, this time it didn't say what level I hit. Okay. But anyway, I will leave us outside of here. Just in case going in there causes a cutscene, because I don't remember. So I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this stream. See you guys tomorrow. I don't know what. It's not going to be Eurotrack though. So it's Friday inside. It's tomorrow.